Nellie Cameron, 21, used to be one of Sydney's best-known and most desired prostitutes. She was arrested in 1930. Lillian Tibbs was arrested for stealing in North Shields, England in 1914. Elizabeth Singleton had multiple convictions for soliciting and was described in police records as a common prostitute. This was from her arrest in 1927. Eliza Wright, 23, was arrested on December 17, 1909, for false pretenses, obtaining money or goods by deception. Needless to say, Wright spent her Christmas and New Year's behind bars. Alice Clark, 42, was convicted of selling liquor without a license from a private residence in 1916 in New South Wales. Mary Bruce was arrested for larceny of coal in 1908 in North Shields, England. Peggy Hudson and her husband did time after they robbed her former employer. As Los Angeles restaurant owner Charles Anderson told police, "I didn't get a good look at her face, but I saw her legs, and I could pick them out any time." Anderson claimed the legs he saw during his mugging belonged to Nora Hudson, better known as Peggy, who had worked as a cashier for his eatery. The couple was arrested in 1928 for making away with $382 of cash from Anderson's restaurant profits. Catherine O'Neill was arrested in New York for an unspecified crime in 1906. Esther Eggers, 22, was charged with malicious injury to property and wounding a police officer with intent to do grievous bodily harm. She was arrested in 1919 in New South Wales, Australia. Edith Ashton was a backyard abortionist who also dabbled in theft and fencing stolen goods. She was arrested in New South Wales, Australia, in 1929. Eileen May O'Connor, 17, was arrested for stealing a wallet in 1927 in New South Wales, Australia. Annette Sobrier, 28, was arrested as an anarchist in Paris in 1894. Ellen Healy was arrested for stealing a pair of boots in 1908 in North Shields, England. Elizabeth Ruddy, a career criminal, was convicted on theft charges in 1915 in Australia. Jane Cartner, 22, stole a silver watch and was sentenced to 6 months in jail around 1871 in Newcastle, England. Janet Borland teamed up with car thief Clarence Campbell, whom she had just met before her arrest, in 1936. After the two fled in a Chrysler coupe they stole, police tracked them to the home of Borland's friend in Elwood City. Police arrested Borland and booked her into jail in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Maud Johnson was arrested in 1910 for an unspecified crime. After she was pardoned by the Washington governor in 1912, Johnson violated her parole 4 months later. The Vancouver police posted a $50 reward for her capture. In November 1904, Faye Buck was arrested in San Francisco for stealing clothes and furs valued at $540, more than $15,000 in today's currency rate, from her landlady, Rose Decker, who ran a sporting house in the city's seat Tenderloin district. Buck testified she had been lured into Decker's house of ill repute, and that she stole the clothes to sell them and escape from a life of shame. Phyllis Carmier stabbed her, bludgeoned, or pimped to death during a violent altercation. Her case attracted much sympathy in the media, who labeled her crime a justifiable homicide. She was booked in New South Wales in 1921. Mary Rubina Brownlee was convicted of unlawfully using an instrument to procure a miscarriage. In 1923, she was sentenced to 12 months of light labor, but her male accomplice was acquitted. Maud M. Garmy, arrested for theft in North Shields, England. 1905. Elizabeth Cross, arrested for larceny. North Shields, England. 1906. Elizabeth M. Cambetti, arrested for stealing a skirt. North Shields, England. 1906. Susan Joyce, stole money from a gas meter. North Shields, England. 1903. Mabel Smith, arrested for larceny. North Shields, England. 1903.